Hey Lavisa, I just got back from work and my feet hurt really bad because I've been standing on them all day. But I really think that gravity is the culprit here. It's really just dragging me down, man. But anyways, the first thing on my list of topics to make videos on this week is this, my notebook, as featured in the last video. I don't know if you know this, but I always keep a notebook next to my bed so I can write down random thoughts that I get when I'm falling asleep or watching a movie or just sitting there slowly going insane. JK, there's no going, I'm already insane. Anyways, this particular notebook has been sitting next to my bed for about a year now, so I thought I would share some of the stuff that I've written in it, because I just finished it the other day. There's no more space in the notebook. The first 2 pages are my random guesses about what different songs in Rent were about. Before I had seen the musical, I listened to some of the music on shuffle on Spotify and kind of wrote a different Rent based on the songs. So I'm going to tell you what some of the songs were about in my version. La Vie Boheme, which in my version is a bunch of friends at a bar, and they're all it's a birthday party and they're all trying to provide entertainment for each other, but Mimi can't enjoy it because it's her birthday and she got too many presents in bags. She has baggage. I don't know if you've seen the musical, but it would make sense if you have. The next song in my version was Take Me or Leave Me, which I decided was about what happened after the person whose birthday party it was got tickets to go on vacation someplace. I didn't exactly decide where, and 2 of the friends were fighting over who that person should take. But then it's decided that they can't take Mimi because the next song is Out Tonight, where she becomes a werewolf. Then Mimi, as her werewolf self, accidentally kills someone, and so they all sing I'll Cover You, and it's about them covering up for her crime. But then they all go to jail, and in jail there's an English class where they sing Without You, because I thought it was funny that in the song titled Without You, there are only 4 words that use the letter U. So they're in prison and they have to take an English class in prison. I don't know why. There's no reason. I wrote this for myself. And then I got bored. So the story ends there. They take an English class in prison together. And then on the next page, I started writing a song, but I never actually finished it. So maybe I'll finish it someday and upload it. That'd be fun. Maybe, if I ever get around to it. And then the next page is my notes from when I actually watched Rent. It includes such gems as, what if we found out that Mimi didn't actually exist? Is the restaurant supposed to be a metaphor? Did they just use AIDS as a pickup line? Did she just introduce herself by announcing that she killed a dog? And the next page is a bunch of really random stuff. I have a list of possible band names because I'm totally going to own a band. It'll either be called Allergic to Orange, Bonnie and the Sinister Characters, or the Somewhat Ever After Life. Also on this page, I decided that if I ever married the man with the last name Swift, my child's first name would be Elizabeth and last name would be Taylor. So it would be Elizabeth Taylor Swift. I was tired. I wrote that the definition of domain of cognition is part of the brain. And numbers and words are thought about in different domains of cognition. There's some notes from my senior thesis on here. Random misspelled song lyrics. It also says, life goal, start a Broadway-themed bakery where the name of every goodie is a pun. Except that kind of already exists. Then there's just a list of random thoughts, including, if you're afraid of something, it means it's important. Criticism is actually a compliment because it means someone cared enough to engage. Our brains always want to make the strongest choice possible, which is why we often have the urge to self-destruct. Apparently, I should challenge myself to rap because it will help with comedy. You don't want to completely eliminate stress from your life because stress symbolizes importance. Every little thing you do has the possibility to affect someone. in some way that you don't even understand. The last sentence in the notebook is creativity is always restrained, which I think I meant by that is our creativity is always restrained by what technology and materials we have to create with, but it just says creativity is always restrained. So there we go. That's my notebook. That is all the crazy thoughts I've had before falling asleep for the past year. Or at least the ones that I wrote down. Okay, well that's all for today. Love you. Bye!